Good morning, everyone. In today's lecture, we will study Buddhist architecture, which flourished from the 6th century BCE to the 7th century CE. During this period, architecture evolved beyond providing shelter and became an important medium for worship, meditation, education, and cultural expression. Inspired by the teachings of Lord Buddha and supported by rulers such as Emperor Ashoka, remarkable monuments were constructed across India. We will focus on three important architectural forms: Toranas, Chaityas, and viharas. These structures demonstrate exceptional planning, engineering techniques, artistic excellence, and sustainable construction practices that continue to influence architecture today. By the end of this lecture, you should understand the architecture and purpose of Toranas, Chaityas, and viharas. You will learn to identify the major structural components of each building type and explain how they function. We will examine planning principles such as symmetry, circulation, spatial organization, and climate-responsive design. You will also understand the engineering concepts behind load transfer, material selection, and construction methods used by ancient builders. Finally, we will discuss how Buddhist architecture influenced later Indian architectural traditions and contributed significantly to the development of civil engineering and monumental construction. Buddhist architecture developed from the teachings of Lord Buddha, who lived during the 6th century BCE. After Buddhism spread across India, Emperor Ashoka became its greatest patron and commissioned thousands of stupas, monasteries, and stone pillars. This royal support encouraged a shift from temporary wooden buildings to permanent stone and rock-cut monuments. Over several centuries, Buddhist architecture evolved from simple structures into large, sophisticated religious complexes. These monuments reflect advances in engineering, artistic craftsmanship, and construction technology, while preserving Buddhist philosophy and serving as centers for worship, education, and community life. Despite serving different purposes, Buddhist monuments share several common architectural principles. Stone was widely used because of its strength and durability. Buildings were designed with symmetry to create harmony and balance. Rock-cut excavation allowed entire halls and monasteries to be carved directly into hillsides, demonstrating remarkable engineering skill. Decorative sculptures illustrated Buddhist stories and moral teachings while enhancing aesthetics. Natural ventilation and daylight were carefully incorporated to improve comfort inside the buildings. Every structural element also carried symbolic meaning, making Buddhist architecture a perfect combination of engineering, functionality, spirituality, and artistic expression. A Torana is a ceremonial gateway, built at the entrance of a Buddhist stupa, or sacred complex. It symbolizes the transition from the ordinary world into a sacred space. The most famous Toranas are found at the Great Stupa of Sanchi, where 4 gateways face the 4 cardinal directions. Structurally, a Torana consists of vertical pillars supporting horizontal architraves through mortise and tenon joints. Decorative brackets and carved panels strengthen the structure while illustrating scenes from Buddha's life and Jataka tales. This simple post and beam system demonstrates excellent engineering stability combined with artistic beauty. A Chaitya is a Buddhist prayer hall designed for worship and meditation. It usually contains a stupa at its apsidal end, which serves as the focal point of devotion. The central nave is surrounded by side aisles, allowing devotees to walk around the stupa during prayer. The barrel-vaulted roof efficiently transfers loads to the walls and stone columns, creating a large open space without internal beams. A large horseshoe-shaped window admits natural light into the hall. The famous Karla Chaitya in Maharashtra is one of the finest surviving examples of this architectural form. The barrel-vaulted roof is the most important engineering feature of a Chaitya hall. Its curved shape distributes both vertical and lateral loads efficiently toward the sidewalls and supporting columns. This allows the hall to remain spacious without requiring additional internal supports. The rock-cut construction further enhances structural stability because the entire hall is carved from a single rock mass. The large horseshoe-shaped entrance window allows soft daylight to illuminate the interior while maintaining the strength of the roof. This integration of structure, lighting, and acoustics demonstrates the remarkable engineering skills of ancient Indian builders. A vihara is a Buddhist monastery where monks lived, studied, and practiced meditation. Over time, viharas developed into important educational institutions, with Nalanda University being the most famous example. The layout typically includes monks' cells arranged around a central courtyard, along with prayer halls, verandas, kitchens, and storage rooms. Stone and brick were the primary construction materials, while timber was used in earlier roofs. The organized arrangement of spaces supported learning, community living, and religious activities, making viharas early examples of well-planned institutional architecture. The central courtyard is the defining feature of every vihara and plays a major role in climate-responsive design. The open courtyard allows cross-ventilation, bringing fresh air into surrounding rooms while reducing indoor temperatures. It also provides natural daylight, minimizing the need for artificial lighting. Rainwater from sloping roofs is directed toward the courtyard for collection and drainage. Thick stone walls help maintain comfortable indoor temperatures throughout the year. These sustainable design principles influenced later residential buildings, educational institutions, and public architecture throughout South Asia, and remain relevant in modern green building design. To summarize, Toranas, Chaityas, and viharas each served different functions but shared common engineering principles and architectural excellence. Toranas demonstrated stable post and beam construction with artistic carvings. Chaityas introduced advanced vaulted roofs and rock-cut engineering, while viharas showcased efficient courtyard planning and climate-responsive design. Together, these structures established India's first systematic tradition of monumental stone architecture. Their innovations in structural stability, excavation techniques, natural lighting, ventilation, and sustainable planning influenced later Hindu temples, Islamic architecture, and modern institutional buildings. Their engineering achievements continue to inspire architects and civil engineers across the world.